Today I will discuss the improper asset management in an API. And what is the improper asset management vulnerability in an API? It refers to the failure to proper track, insecure, or manage an API components such as endpoints, credentials, configurations. These can be lead to the vulnerabilities like unauthorized access, data exposure, and security breaches due to the exposed and outdated mismanaged assets. So today we have created a lab. Uh, we have created the API. This is the API which I have created. This is script, and I will run onto the local server. As you can see, it's running. It's still running, and we have created this vulnerable API in order to expose the data, in order to explain every point how can you can mitigate this vulnerability. But as you can see, I have created a four APIs. One is public API, and the message, as you can see, this is the public endpoint, and second one is the API internal running on the 5000.0.0.1 and this is an API. We have set the headers and the values valid token. As you can see, this is an internal endpoint with the sensitive data for educational purpose. For example, the bank account and the amount is same. The second one, the same in API without the headers. So we have when I send the message, it's unauthorized access. And third one, deprecated. Deprecated shows information old data. Message this and is deprecated. Do not use. Okay. So we intercept this request in order to check the authorization. This is unauthorized and we will manipulate in the burp suite. So we intercept this request into the burp suite. As you can see, we have intercept through the proxy and send it into the repeater. As you can see, sorry, as you can see, this request is 403 unauthorized access. So this is an API. We intercept into the burp suite. So you can see is 403 unauthorized access. So now, as you can see, we can manipulate this in order to authorize access. So as you know, this internal auth, if I will place just behind the this, and I will put the valid token. As you can see, we successfully authorize it and bypass it through this manipulation. We will add admin. So there is no security in this in API, so that we can easily fetch uh, the data easily exploitable. So we will use invalid token. Then see, as you can see again, all the information, the bank account XYZ, for example, and the balance is shown. So in this way, we can easily exploit it through the un. There isn't in security no control in the an API. So that's why we easily exploit it, and by X capital is an dash internal dash auth. This parameter is missing. So it is very important for the developer to uh, implement the security coding before launch and an application. So one thing, manipulate this information through the WFUS. As you can see, have already done. As you can see, we have created this command from this information, which is in the request in the burp suite, and we will easily create this command. We will not, in this tutorial, we will not explain you how can I make this script. We will show you in the next video, but you can see is a WFUS, the file. I have created a file improper.txt, and this all information which is missing in the request parameter in the request in the burp suite. So the URL which I have created on local server, and this is all the information, postman token. This all information is written in here. So we can easily fuzz the, as you can see, all the 200 is showing the valid token. So this API is totally vulnerable in order to exploit. Otherwise, if there is a security implementation, there is no success rate is here. So this is all the improper asset management and API. It's very simple. It's very simple if you have understand. So this is all. So in this way we created this lab. We first make an API with four endpoints, and we run into the local server. Then we uh, make a new collection in the postman, and all the four requests is here. As you can see, we test on the only the internal API slash API dot slash internal without header. Error is unauthorized access, and this request will intercept into the burp suite, as you can see. So we manipulate this and get the result. And finally, you can also use the WFUS by creating an improper file. I will show you how I create this. So this is the file. You can see the nano improper.txt. So you can see this file is created. So all the information, this is all the improper asset management in an API endpoint. So we will end this video. We'll come on to the next topic in next video.